you. Man, he ran. Woo! Yeah! Good night! Yeah! Ask me if I'm going to do George Bush Sr.
Are you going to do George Bush Sr.?
Not going to do it. This is insane. The segment's over. You are officially the best audience I've ever had on
Isn't that
Conan.
nice or a nice crowd tonight? Check out that lady right there. She's crazy.
Woo! Wow. I'm not above a May, December kind of thing. My buttocks are tingling. So, Coney.
She likes the dirty stuff, too. Now,
Okay, I got a joke for you.
You got a joke? Yeah.
Mom and Dad find an S&M magazine under their 10-year-old boy's bed. Mom says, what are we going to do? Dad says, well, we can't spank him. I don't do jokes.
You know what happened?
I did it for Mom. Hey, Mom. Woo! S&M, nasty joke. Woo!
I like you're the new joke-telling Dana.
It's the only joke. Someone told me that joke. It's probably some comedian's joke, and I'm dead. But
just write him a check.
I just want to do Al Gore because the Norwood Dingle Bill. My dingles are in a Norwood. That list thing. I mean, is it me? What's with this whole thing like this? We're not electing a president. We're electing a queen. My point is this. I'm totally kidding. So quickly they turn.
Yes.
Al Gore's kind of professorial. For every $1 I spend, my opponent spends $3. If my opponent gave me $5, I would give him 4 1s and 4 quarters. I mean, it's ridiculous. He goes on for 5 minutes. 10% of this and 300 million of that and la-di-da and 2% and doobity-doobity-doo. And then Bush gets up and goes, you can quote all the numbers you want. I'm not a hard-hearted person. And he's winning.
Nice.
Here's the 3 physical looks of George W. One is this, the side thing. And if you challenge him, he snorts like... Then when he listens to Gore, he makes his mouth anatomically smaller than it should be able to get. He literally enfolds it. It's like... And then this one, when the eyebrows are trying to go up, this kind of attitude.
You got him. That's
I
great.
just believe.
You don't even have to say anything as George Jr.
No, but Will Ferrell does a brilliant George, and Daryl Hammond does Gore. So I'm going to do the dad.
Yeah?
I'll do the dad this Saturday on Saturday Night Live.
Where is the dad in all this?
The dad is usually close behind with a transmitter. Big daddy, little daddy, big daddy, little daddy. Come in. What's the question? Who's the leader of the Sudan? I think it's a Babingo or a Gagungi. Mayday! Get out of there! Get out of there! I've got nothing.
Well, you don't need the sound for tonight's show. That's what's great.
I'm not a good impressionist. That's what I tell people.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, I'm like.
No, but you do my favorite kind of impressions, which is you make them cartoons, which is my favorite kind.
And the most cartoon I ever did was Perot. Here's my latest Perot, which I'll do in my stand-up. Sheba shabba, sheba shabba, sheba shabba, sheba shabba. Let's get it roll. Let's get it late. I say,
Wait a minute.
That's my Perot.
Now, why does he now just say Sheba Shabba, Sheba Shabba?
There's no verbiage. He's just Perot. He's just shabba, sheba, hop, sheba, hop, he. Let's go, hey, lo, to. I shall he. I shall ha. I see, oh, ha. I go, hanahu. And I have people going, your Perot is so accurate.
Yeah.
My God. You sound just like him.
He doesn't, it's because he's gone insane, right? He's just...
I don't know.
You don't know.
He's just a madman. He was cool in the beginning. We got to clean out the barn, and then eventually he sounded nuts. You can't put a porcupine in the barn, light it on fire, and expect to make licorice. What? Come again?
Now, what about, we had on our show... We never have to have Bush on now. This is great.
He's a good guy. I met him downstairs.
That's right. He taped a little piece.
He's a sweet man.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's a nice guy.
Now,
I like his dad, too.
we had the vice presidential candidate, Joe Lieberman, Senator Joe Lieberman, on the show. I'm wondering if you have any views on him.
He does sound like he has some kind of intestinal problem. I don't know what it is. Good man, but it's like, I mean, God bless everybody, and God bless America, and I could use a bathroom by now. Oh, my God. God bless you. See what I mean? That's not Al Lieberman, but somehow it is. God bless you. God
Beautiful.
bless you.
You've tricked him perfectly. Listen, we didn't get to 1/10 of the things I want to talk about tonight.
Let's go 10 times over.
Because you've been busy getting the laughs, which I never approve of here.
For every one laugh you get, I get a half a laugh. Yeah, that's energy. Wow, this is cool. This is cool. It's very intimate. Yeah.
Well, you like that, yeah.
Very, very intimate. Can I do Norm Macdonald? Should I do him first?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Let's set it up.
You do a Norm Macdonald impression, yeah.
Norm, I've watched your show a lot, and Norm always teases Andy. So this is my impression of Norm when he would come on.
And here's the thing, Norm comes on,
Which
and
I love Norm.
Every time he comes on, he's obsessed with Andy, and it's always the same thing.
And it's like, he's sort of like sitting here, right? Here you are, right? Okay. I was over at that Griffith Park, right? You know, that Griffith Park place over there? And, I was walking along in that Griffith Park thing over there, right? And I look over and I say, hey, look, there's a gay guy, right? And I walk over there and it's Andy Richter over there.
Sure.
The other day I woke up and I thought, I wonder if I'm gay, right? I wonder if I'm a gay guy, right? And I thought, wait a minute, I'm not Andy Richter. Like, he does that. And Norm is watching. I love you. Norm's right now going, hey, Dana Carvey's kind of doing that gay thing I do right there. Doing it on that thing.
They're about a fifth as long as his are.
Well, I know, he goes slow.
He tells a long story.
I've got some really good stuff to get to. Let me do my edgiest one. I have a high school reunion coming up. It's number...
Yeah.
And people change. Sometimes you go back, a guy's bald, had a big, thick head of hair. I don't know why nature would give you hair and then take it away. You should just be bald in 3rd grade and bald later. So, you never see a guy at a high school reunion, you're like, how you doing? Pretty good. Yeah, my father had receding arms. He liked it. He likes the edge, yes.
I got to ask you, you do a fantastic Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. You invented, in my opinion, the Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
Sweet.
And now... Arnold's in this huge scandal with the cleaning lady, and you've met the guy. Are you surprised by this?
I love Arnold. I'm a friend of Arnold. It's just that, he's an alpha male, ladies, if you have an alpha male, it's hard, because we're hardwired to seek diversity. I said we. Wait, I didn't mean that.
We are.
No, we like one all the time. Hi, honey. If you want an alpha male to stay monogamous, you have to perform oral sex on him every morning before he leaves the house. It is the only way. So it'd be like, here, Arnold, here's your keys. Yeah, my keys. Are you forgetting something? Here's your lunch. Yeah, my lunch. Are you forgetting something? I think you're forgetting something. I hope you don't forget it every day.
Oh my God. What happened to him?
I don't know.
What happened in the end? Did he have a stroke? What happened there?
No, I'm having a stroke now. He does. Well, you can add it to what I'm calling is I do the giggly Arnold. I do. He's giggly even when he's not supposed to be giggly. It's just like when he was the governor. Hey, the deficit's going up really high. Yeah, it's going up really high. But, he's an Austrian alpha male, so probably, God bless him, he probably thought to himself, I try to do good for everybody in America. I just wanted to make one muscle baby. One super muscle baby for the world. I didn't want to have the Shriver DNA muddying up the works with the little shoulders and the little calves. And I saw the housekeeper, her metatarsals were huge. Huge. And I knew it was love at first sight. I knew I could make a muscular super baby for the world.
He was doing it for us. He was doing it for us. You know what we got to do? We got to take a...
forgetting something?
Dana, we've known each other a long time. Worked with you on Starting Out Live when you did the first President Bush impression,
Yes,
which was so famous. And then, then of course, you started doing his son.
Yeah, I did the two together, and I just thought that when Osama bin Laden got captured and killed, it must have been tough on W. You know, you'd think that maybe he calls his dad in the night. You know, they're on, "Hey, Daddy, how you doing?" "Well, how you doing, son?" "Yeah, I'm watching CONAN on TBS. What are you watching?" "Yeah, he's a good one." I just threw that part in.
Thanks,
for you.
I appreciate the plug. Thank you.
You know, Daddy, you think I'll get credit for getting Osama bin Laden? A little bit of credit? No, not gonna get any there. The lion's share will go to Obama. Happened on his watch. But Daddy, I had waterboarding. I had Guantanamo Bay. I had drones. He did it all. You're sorry,
He's not gonna say that.
Will you edit that? No,
we don't have
I
the money to
panicked.
do that.
Whoops.
Do you think that, have you noticed that President Obama, do you think, some people think he has a new spring in his step now, that things have sort of gone
We've done
his
a good
way?
job. If I was Al Qaeda, I'd be afraid of him, because when I get this grin, I turn into a bloodthirsty assassin. He's a badass ninja superstar, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's telling jokes now. He was on some kind of press conference the other day. He goes, "Did you hear about the mom and the dad who found out that their 10-year-old boy was visiting S&M websites?" And the mom said, "What are we gonna do?" And the dad said, "Well, we can't spank him." Second part. And then, of course, he's so intellectual because the father knew that such an activity would not be a source of punishment, but rather a source of pleasure. See, there was a second part, and they forgot that maybe there was a second part. Could I do my quick Charlie Sheen?
What's that?
Well, what happened when I
was a sexual position.
I haven't been on a talk show in 6 weeks, and all this stuff happens. And it occurred to me that Oprah is the spiritual, and Charlie Sheen is the anti-spiritual. He's hedonism and ego, which is what they think got Arnold and other John Edwards in trouble. And it's kind of like now they want him to pray. They want him to get religious. And it's like he's saying, no, we're all going to die, and I'm just going to get it on with my rowdy, animal self. So they send him to Deepak Chopra to try to get spirit. They think that perhaps you could possibly, pray to God, And Sheen is like, let me get this straight. I'm on a private jet, snorting a 10-ounce rock, spanking a porn star, and you want me to pray for what? Is this porn star's name Trixie or something like that? Got my voice as deep as that guy who won American Idol. Remember him? Little Southern kid with a high voice. Yeah, I'd like to sing a song for you all. And it's like, my lady. It's like, Jesus, paste a beard on that kid. Give him a bottle. Criminy, he's infantile, Carvey.
I'm so
How much time have we got?
I'm so happy Dennis Miller came in.
I'm so happy, too. Yeah, he did that Dennis Miller thing there.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
You not too long ago, you hosted Starting Out Live.
Yeah.
And people just must have been overjoyed. You brought back a lot of the old classic
characters. Well, I hung out with Mike, and then Mike wanted to do Wayne's World, and it actually was really fun to do, even though I'm a little old to do him, Yeah, he says, yeah, Mila Kunis. I could make a meal out of her Kunis. That was the quality of writing. This was a brilliant piece.
You'll get a Peabody, yeah.
And then I did Church Lady, which I did it with Justin Bieber, and his mom was she didn't know the character. She's a really nice lady, and so I went to Lauren's office. Dana, could you talk to Justin's mother, And I had to tell her, she goes, well, this naughty Boba stuff, and I go, that's just the character, don't you worry. And she was a nice lady. But anyway, so a lot of people, where's your new characters? It's hard to come up with new characters, So I'd like to present some character templates, and then maybe the audience can tweet us or applaud, and then maybe I could come back in the fall and do the character a full sketch.
Yeah, give us, all right, well, tell us what the choices
little templates. Like, here's a character called the Good Old Boy. Okay? Hey, okay, let me go like this. Hey, y'all doing? Yeah,
My daddy told me I should get married. I said, Daddy, I don't know who I should marry. He said, why don't you marry our dog? Wait. It's a little early.
That's a little early.
All right.
That's how we do things here.
Good old boy, take two. I said to my daddy, Daddy says I have to get married. I said, I don't know who to marry. He said, why don't you marry our dog? She's just fine. Her name's Gabby. I said, Daddy, isn't that illegal? He said, the only thing that should be illegal is that fine, sweet ass. Like
I've never seen a comedian point for his rim shot before. Why don't we just get you like a button that you can push?
It's confusing. There were two punchlines. That one I think is so bad, maybe it's good. Okay, here's Mr. Negative Aside. Hey,
Negative Aside.
Hey, Conan, you look great. Couldn't look much worse.
Again,
and then,
that's
of
Dennis
course,
Miller.
horny Italian man who says obscure Italian phrases to describe his sexual activities. Horny Italian man who does...
It's going to be hard to get on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
We'll just call him horny Italian man. So it's like a horny Italian man describing with Italian phrases, casado, malate, branzando, pere con le chiesa, bratetto, guannando, ratase, I got the kids.
I understand. I think that one's the winner.
So much fun. It was so much fun seeing you, Conan.
You got all nice at the end. That was terrific.
Well, I figured I could see you got that look in your eye. I'm gonna go and have more show. I know when I'm being.
How do you think the next guests feel right now?
Oh, there's another
More
guest. Oh,
show.
no, I'm sorry.
No, we usually just have one guest, and then we just roll old footage of F Troop.
Hey, Larry Storch. There's a callback. Yeah.
Hey, Dana,
No,
you're
also-
one of the funniest people alive. Thank you very
buddy.
much for being here.
Appreciate it.
Dana Carvey.
Hey everybody, Jimmy Pardo here with the Team Coco mid-show halftime report. So far the show's going off without a hitch. The band played, Andy didn't announce, Conan came out and did a monologue, there was some comedy, everything worked well. Then, SNL veteran, nay, legend, came out and joined Conan on the couch for a man-to-man, one-to-one, head-to-head, tat-a-tat interview like no other. The first half just ended. We're hoping to get a few seconds with him here between segments. Dana, how are you, sir?
First of all, I want to give all thanks to God. Without him, none of this would be possible.
That's a given. Now listen, you just finished up your first half. You're sitting there next to Conan. Is the hair distracting at all, or do you just play your own game and forget about it?
We know the hair's going to be funny. We know it's going to be very bulbous and up, and you got to focus on what you got to stick with the coach's plan. You can't let that hair distract you. We're in good position for the second half as long as we keep our energy up.
I don't disagree with that. And speaking of energy, it seemed like you rode the wave of energy that the crowd gave you. If they are apathetic, how do you adjust your game in that case?
Well, in that case, once again, you go back to fundamentals. You know what coach says all the time is, set up, punch, do your drills, Don't get too excited. If a joke really kills, don't get overexcited, don't celebrate. That can keep you off balance, Just score, get the laugh, put your head down, and get ready to play defense because Conan's coming.
There's no question about that. Any adjustments? What can we expect in the second half? I recommend using some language.
In the second half, I'm going to probably drop an F-bomb. I know
Go a little salty.
I've noticed in talk shows lately the F-bomb drop, and they'll either pixelate or do a whatever. And what that does, it gets the crowd involved again. It gets you in the flow of your game plan, and you stay close. You've got Richter on one side. He's coming at one point, and Conan is always there. And you just got to stay centered, stay right down the middle, and I think I'm in good position for the second half.
I don't disagree with you. Good luck with the second half. Thank you for taking some time.
All glory be to God.
Dana Carvey, everybody. That's it. Jimmy Pardo here. Back to you guys in the booth. What's that? There's no booth? Good enough.
This audience is incredibly nice, I have to say. My God.
Of course,
Because I'm not always on TV. I haven't been around in a while, so it just warms my heart. Because I'm one of those I'm like a junior celebrity. I can hide in public, because like you're 6'9", 6'9" with red hair. You can't go anywhere. But with me, if I put sunglasses on and a hat, I'm invisible, and the only way they can take me is the mouth. And so it's not a joke. I actually do the Jay Leno mouth to make myself completely invisible. So I'm like this, and I walk around like, take this away. Sorry to bring up Jay, but...
No, yeah. Always. No,
It's a gladiator show now. Down, kill the man who mentioned. You're doing just...
They weren't booing you. Now, I'm curious.
That moment's gonna go viral. I've never been on a viral one.
Look what they said about the other guy.
Your energy is just unbelievable. Okay,
I'm curious about something. We know each other a long time, and on Saturday Night Live, you used to bring your kids by, and they were just
like
little tykes.
Cute little boys, and now they're 18 and 20. It's funny when you're Captain No as a parent. Like your kids come up with plans, and you just have to listen to the plan. So the plan would. This is what I'm hearing. Stuff like, Dad. We're gonna drive to Lake Tahoe tonight. We're gonna leave at 1 a.m. and we're gonna drive all night. Well, who's driving? What do you? This guy named Felipe. He's a substitute teacher at Drake, and we're gonna drive all night and snowboard for an hour and then drive back. I'm gonna have to say no. What the? I've never said the F word this much on a show.
You saved it for us.
Now I can't stop saying it.
Now you can't stop it.
We're gonna take a train to Guadalajara, and do you have a passport, money? Where are you gonna stay? It doesn't matter, Dad. Don't worry, chill. Just relax. Go on. What is your problem, Dad? Jesus.
So no matter what they say, you put the brakes on it in any way, and you're the bad guy.
Yeah, you're Captain No. Captain No. No. And then the latest thing they do is you should be happy if anything goes wrong. You should be happy, Dad. Because he got a D in math. He goes, you should be happy. I know a kid who flunked every class you ever took. You got a speeding ticket. You should be happy. I know a guy who steals cars. You should be so happy, Dad. And people ask me, do they really talk like that? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's kind of that lilting sort of voice that they do,
They must love when you talk.
It's a little bit like Garth.
I know that you are a guy that follows politics religiously.
Yeah.
You always were. We've known each other a long time.
Yes.
A lot of people want, talking about Obama's re-election. How do you think Obama's doing?
Well, I think he's doing fine because he can really, really talk, and the Republicans have a hard time putting sentences together. It's a difficult thing. No. Hold on. Let me make my point. It's a feather in America's cap that we went from W to Obama, because you couldn't think of, W's like, yeah. And he was a plain-spoken man. Remember when he famously said, we got evildoers. That's kind of brilliant. We got evildoers. Yeah. I can't say anymore, but evildoers. And evildoers like to do evil. Now, Obama is incapable of being the Harvard genius he is, There are people in the world who wish to do us harm. You mean evildoers? No capisci, fancy talk. But you could put him up, he's an intellectual. Clinton had a great phrase. Remember that one? I feel your pain. I do. I feel your pain. Obama would say something like, when I see that you're having a period of discomfort, I can experience compassion. What in the God's name? Now, Reagan, we're going back in a little time. Ronald Reagan was president in the 1980s, for all you kids. Remember when he went to the Berlin Wall and he said, he was very plain spoken. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. That was very clear.
Very dramatic and
Obama
clear.
would say something like, we believe that barriers of any kind act as an obstruction to people's good relationships. What the are you talking about? What the?
Ronald Reagan would not have
There's
said that.
nothing better than Ronald Reagan swearing.
Really?
You know? What the are you talking about? There's nothing greater in all of comedy. The only thing better goes way back is Jimmy Stewart swearing. That
Oh,
was
yeah. Oh, my
the
God.
I did that once on Letterman, and Dennis Miller after went, Carvey, in my entire life, I wrote jokes all day. I'd never get a laugh as big as Stewart going F-bomb. So I was like, yeah, well, how you doing? Yeah, well, pretty good. How are you doing? Yeah, well, you. Thank you. I've reached the depths of...
We have to,
I can't believe it's cool to swear on a talk show. I love TBS with Conan and Andy.
no, this will never air.
What? They're not going to bleep it out,
No,
are
the
they?
whole
Come
show
on.
will never air now.
What?
That's it. Yeah. This
I'd
is
go like that.
This is going to be put in a bottle and thrown in the ocean.
Party on. I know we'll announce Anchorman 3, and I want to announce tonight Wayne's World 3. Yeah. It's a puppet show we're doing. It's a mall tour. But anyway, Wayne and Garth in middle age. You know, Wayne, when I want to go swing, but I go swing. You need some Viagra stat. Hi, Mike. It's just turned into a celebration.
This is great. This is how
the
it should be.
happiest I've ever been.
This is how it should be.
Well, that's right. George Sr., he endorsed Mitt Romney today.
That's right. I heard that was going to happen.
Yeah, well, gotta say, he's the one. The others were a little nutty. He's a Mormon, got kind of funny belief system, sometimes kind of steps in it. Says he doesn't care about poor people. Bad! I didn't work these out back there. I'm doing them out here.
But you know what's nice? You have so many instantly recognizable
Thank you, Conan.
impressions, but I want to pay you a compliment, which is that every person, including myself, who does an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, we all learned it from you. We all got it from you. You were the first guy that did it. Yeah, you nailed it. Yes, come on.
What happened was... Oh, all right. You know, what it is I'm not a very good impressionist, and I get bored, and we have this symbiotic thing where we like to take liberties and take things very far.
Yeah.
Because...
Stretch it out.
Yeah. Can I get a little Arnold?
Well, my Arnold, it's just... after a while, you're right.
What's your Arnold
You just start to...
Right.
And then I'm eating a sausage all the time. You know, it's like... He doesn't eat a sausage.
Yeah, you could do different things with him. I think that the thing about Arnold and all these things over there and all the people and the things is that he can state obvious things and find it mesmerizing. Like I'd say, oh, how is Conan? Yeah, you go on the Conan show, you sit in the chair and Conan is talking and Andy over there laughing like a thing.
This is like a magical journey he takes you on.
Hello. Now suddenly I'm 37.
Hey, but you know, I'm curious about something, which is that you've got to have a take on this. Arnold just kind of disappeared. He had this, it came out that he had this son that he had with his housekeeper, and you'd think for a comedian and for someone like you who does such a great Arnold, this would be amazing. But where is he right now? I haven't heard of him, I haven't seen him.
I like Arnold. I hope he gets back together, but if anyone can charm his way back in,
you think he could get back together with his wife?
Yeah, because he just has this very charm. He just, you know, I saw the housekeeper, and I made the baby with the housekeeper. Because the housekeeper, you know, had the big metatarsals and the neck and the buttocks were round and muscular. So I wanted to make one super muscle baby for the world, you know. So you want to go out to Warsaw or something, get a little tuna fish or something together. We could do together. Now I'm doing like a puppy dog Arnold, like I did a press conference with him once, and
You did a press conference with the real Arnold?
Yeah, and they were mad. They were like, what's he doing up here? He was down the Gandhi, and he explained, you would like this, the comedian. And they're really angry, and they're screaming, you suck. And they go, the deficit grew so big. He goes, I pumped it up. You know, this is when he was governor. On
unemployment. Yeah, I made it huge. I made it humongous, you know. And then we get off, and they're just the press corps. You're a racist. You're an idiot, you know. And we get off stage, and I go, geez, they're always like that. And he said, quote, with his big cigar, he goes, yeah, the madder they get, the cooler I get. Drives them crazy. And that was an F word I used because it was actually part of the story.
You were quoting a world figure.
Yeah. So when we come back, I'm just doing Pierce Morgan now. When we come back, I want to when people say that you're stupid, does that bother you?
That's a very good Pierce Morgan. Is that what he does?
Well, he flatters. You're really great. Everyone loves your album. You're really fantastic. But when we come back, I want to know what it's like that people think you're moronic. Does that bother you? It's a new one, 6 o'clock after Larry King. I'm not going to swear anymore, but this has been a pleasure.
You'll be back. I know you'll be doing it. You were a great musician in the musical comedy world. Mm-hmm. And I thought maybe you'd have a little something for us. Man.
Good night. That's it. I'm going to do Neil Young, but I need a topic for a song. Anything? We have not prepared this. Anything or anyone in the crowd want to? Tinder. Who?
Tinder. Someone
Flugelman.
Tinder?
Flugelbone.
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 Was that a bit you guys did earlier?
That's what Richie's holding.
Yeah, I was.
Flugelbone.
You don't have to do that.
I can do it.
You can do Flugelbone? Okay,
Oh,
that's the horn that Richie's pretending to play over there.
Okay. You can cut that part out.
When Richie was a little boy, his mom got him a toy. It was a flugelbone. Flugelbone. Grew up on the CONAN show. Blew his horn every night, you know. A flugelbone.
You always are coming up with new stuff, and I'm told you have a new impression.
Well, there's a guy I love doing because I love all his movies, Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
And I just love to.
You love Liam Neeson.
Let me tell you something, Conan's audience. I have skills I've acquired over 30 years. Skills that make me a nightmare for an audience like you. If you laugh, no harm will come to Conan. But he's so animated. I mean, every movie is just like, we don't have much time. Let the girl go. What would he be like at Gelson's? This is the 10 items or less item. You've got 2 extra items. What's wrong, Andy? But he's just, how do you live like that?
He's always in that space.
He's always totally there. You know, every movie starts with a phone call. If you let the girl go, no harm will come to you. I had nothing, so I just hoped that gap would get a laugh.
You know, you took a bit out of retirement, a bit that you retired a long time ago.
Right.
And you sort of put it in the trunk. Maybe you'll never see it again. But recently you thought it had come back. Times had changed. You could take it out again.
Yeah, I did Scarface at Thanksgiving dinner.
Mm-hmm. Years ago.
Years ago, and it would work, but it didn't kill. So then recently someone yelled it out who'd seen. And because everyone knows Scarface, suddenly it worked better. Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's try it. This is
Scarface Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Pasa sweet potatoes. You know, I like the sweet potatoes, Ma. I look around the table, I don't see those sweet potatoes. What do you want to do, Ma? You want to play a game? You want to play a game? Huh? I see the jello with the walnuts, man. Every time you touch the jello goes down my throat, the walnuts get stuck in my stomach. Oh, it's a lot like Liam Neeson. If you give me the sweet potatoes, no harm will come to you.
absolutely the same kind of thing. Very nice.
Brave menace.
We gotta take a break.
Already?
We're gonna take already. You're killing. We're gonna take a
We
break.
don't have much time. Literally.
I have to tell you, and I think I've told you this before.
And I appreciate it every time I hear it.
Okay, but I got started on Saturday Night Live, and that was one of my earliest writing gigs. And when I went for the interview, Lorne Michaels said, "Who's your favorite performer on Saturday Night Live?" And I said, "Kevin Nealon." And because I just really loved your dry style, your subtlety, your wit. And then I got to work with you, but I don't know how you got the gig in the first place. I don't know how you got Saturday Night Live.
Well, they asked me who my favorite writer was. And I said, a young man by the name of Conan O'Brien. You don't know him yet. You will.
And you hadn't even met me when you said that, yeah.
So what happened, Conan, was Dana Carvey, a friend of mine, got on Saturday Night Live that summer for that...
Yeah. So he was your friend. Dana was your friend, and he got on the show first.
That's right. Yes. You're a good listener. So what happened was they were looking for one more cast member, and Dana recommended me. And I knew I would never get it because I was just a stand-up comic. I didn't do sketch work or anything or characters, and so they need one more guy. So they fly me in. I'm thinking it's going to just be me and maybe somebody else for that one part. I get on the plane. Everybody on the plane is going into audition for that one part. You know, even the pilot comes out of the cockpit. Hey, you think this is funny? I'm going to come out. And I get there, and I'm not nervous about it. But you know, it all started when Dana called me that summer from Lorne Michaels' house. He calls me. He goes, "Cav, guess where I am? I'm in the back bedroom of Lorne Michaels' house in Long Island. They're looking for one more cast member. And guess who's in the kitchen? Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd." I said, "You're kidding me." He goes, "No. Anyway, they need one more cast member. And I told them about you. I think they're going to want to see your tapes." I said, "Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase are in the kitchen?" He goes, "Yeah, I got to go. Somebody's coming." You know?
Yeah.
And so I sent my tapes and never thought I would get it. And then he calls me like 2 weeks later. "I'm in the back bedroom at Lorne Michaels' house again. Guess who's in the kitchen? It's Paul Simon and Chevy Chase." I said, "You're kidding me." "No. I think they like your tapes. I think they're going to fly you in for an audition." "Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd are in the kitchen now?" He goes, "Yeah." So, you know, I fly in and I do the audition. I didn't think I would get it. It was just a free trip to New York. I loved it. I go back to Los Angeles, and 3 weeks later, guess where I am? Lorne Michaels' kitchen.
And be sweet.
Yeah. And I got a phone call. Guess where Dana was?
Where was Dana?
Back bedroom. He calls me up. He goes, "Guess who's in the kitchen?" I said, "I'm in the kitchen now."
What was your first sketch on Saturday Night Live?
It was Mr. Subliminal. It was
I
where
love
you
this.
kind of,
Yeah. Did you audition with that? Is that
that was part of it. I didn't know you liked that Kiss Up. That's good. But yeah, so I was about ready to go on and do that, and it's kind of a tongue twister to do that. So here I am, ready to go on live TV, Saturday Night Live, and 4 seconds away, they're coming back from commercial, and Lorne Michaels puts his hand on my shoulder and he goes, "Are you sure this is what you want?"
He has a way of doing that.
Yeah.
He used to see me wandering the halls like at 4 o'clock in the morning. He'd say, "Still with the show?" We have something in common. We have a lot of things in common, but we're both huge Beatles fanatics, and we've talked about that over the years. And I just have to ask you what your take is on Paul McCartney now collaborating with Kanye West.
Well, the interesting thing was they said, wow, Paul McCartney with Kanye West, he's got his new John Lennon, his new partner.
Yeah.
You know? And I thought, really? I don't know, it's a tall order. So I always wanted to, you know, hear Lennon talking to Paul from heaven, you know. "Hello, Paul. You know, let me stand. Hello, Paul, I heard you made a song with a Kanye West." "Oh, yeah, I did, John. You know, I made a little plunker, you know. I sat at the keyboard for a plunkily-doo, you know. And we came up with a real toe tapper, you know." "Well, what is his lyrics about? What does he write about?" "Well, he's sort of what we used to call a chest thumper. He's like a chest thumper. You know, he talks about how great he is. Remember when you said the Beatles were more popular than Jesus? He thinks he is Jesus."
That was it. It's 5 minutes long now.
This John, Does John Lennon ever ask him about, like, his wife or anything like that?
Well, yeah.
Does he ever get into Kim Kardashian?
Well, does he have a woman, you know, because does he have a woman behind him? Oh, yeah, he's married to a terrific gal by the name of Kim Kardashian. What does she do? Well, it seems so mean. I do it on this stand-up special
That's
for
funny,
5 minutes.
yeah.
That's a tease. Netflix, November. All right.
Yeah, all right. I was curious because you always had fantastic material. I'm just curious when you were starting out, I think it was San Francisco where you were starting out. What was your early material like?
Well, it was
before you had really gotten yourself established.
God awful. I used to do, one of my go-tos was, this goes way back, sorry folks, Katharine Hepburn trying to start her car, which was just,
What's wrong with that? I like that.
It was god awful.
I like that.
Jimmy Stewart swearing was the big one. I guess.
Really?
Okay. Jimmy Stewart is a waiter. Yeah. Well, what if you can't? Well, you just can't make up your mind what you want. Well, yeah. Still works. Of all those.
No, you used to do Jimmy Stewart being pleasured orally.
Oh yeah,
and that was one of the craziest things. I used to cry because I was always asked you to do it, and you would do it for me.
Yeah, being orally. Yeah. Well, yeah, just yeah. Well, yeah. Well, just stop for a minute and look at it. Why is it still working? Who are these people? He's been dead for 30 years.
It's still funny. It's funny for all of time.
Well, when I still occasionally, thank you. That's really, it's great to make Andy laugh.
Yes, yeah.
Just an odd request.
Yeah. Well, now poke at it a little bit. Yeah. Sorry. You guys remember him from It's a Wonderful Life, right?
Yeah.
That's why Jimmy Stewart still resonates.
Yeah.
What else is on the card?
Nothing. I'm talking to you.
I know.
This card has nothing on it. I did remember you telling me that you hung out with David Bowie once, and I haven't talked to you since he passed away.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of interviewing him a few times, but you got to really hang out with him for a long time.
I was just on SNL. We went, Dennis Miller and John Lovitz and I were walking around after the show in the middle of the night, and we were at the Columbus Cafe, which was and it was empty, and in the back was Mick Jagger and David Bowie, and we sat with them, and it was really cool. And Jagger goes, we're quite famous. And they were smoking weed. Is that okay to say or whatever? This was a long time ago.
What are you talking about?
And then Bowie, I don't do a Bowie, but it's like, would you fellas like to go dancing? David Bowie to us. And Dennis is like, Christ sakes, of course we will. Ground control to Uncle Fred Astaire over here. John's like, I'd love it. So we went downtown, and David Bowie, we got on the dance floor, and the three of us, awkward, and Bowie did all these cool moves, and he taught us this kind of turnaround 360.
David Bowie taught you a turnaround move?
Yeah, turnaround move.
Can we see it? Can we see it?
I'd have to be on the hardwood, though. Can I go down there?
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
It's nothing really that big. It's just sort of like, you ready? Oh, it's like you just plant one foot, and then you go like that.
That's it! What the hell?
It's like Bowie was here for a second.
Yeah.
I know.
For a second, I wasn't sure if I was looking at David Bowie or you.
I know.
Crazy.
It was unbelievable. I was almost passing out with joy right then.
Over the years, you got to meet just about everybody. Is there one comedian, present company excluded, around who you've been sort of awestruck? Like you just couldn't believe their talent, their ability?
Well, I was a waiter at the Holiday Inn near San Francisco, and I waited on Richard Pryor.
You waited on Richard Pryor?
Uh-huh. I gave him a Denver omelet, and after I came back, and I took the omelet, and he said, I'll never forget, he goes, whoever made that omelet can suck my And I never knew whether that was a positive or a negative. And then I ended up doing a movie with Richard Pryor 12 years later.
Wow, okay.
And I wanted to know what he meant all those years. So at lunch, I had a cheeseburger, and I'm sitting next to Richard Pryor, and I go, man, this is a delicious cheeseburger. Whoever made this cheeseburger can suck my And he goes, "You must love that cheeseburger." I'm reflecting your energy.
I love that. You've met them all.
I've met them all, and I've met you.
Yeah.
What I'm prepared to do. I do think that's your Bernie.
Get the jacket up. That's all I'm saying. Trump is the impression of the year.
Right.
You're one of the great impressionists. How are you going to evolve this Trump impression?
I don't
what do you
know
think's going to happen with it?
I don't know what to do with it. I don't know where it's going. I keep discovering hooks. I could promise you that. I could tell you that. They're friends of mine. Okay. I figure if he starts World War III, we'll be in our bunkers. He'll still be selling us on closed circuit TV. You know, we had a fabulous nuclear war. It was fabulous. Let me tell you that. Tremendous nuclear war. Your bunkers are terrific. Your bunkers are fabulous. The Chinese bunkers are a disaster. They're a disaster.
Okay, then it gets crazy.
Then it just goes crazy. I get tired. When I did George Bush, I went from, well, this and that, and then like 3 years later on SNL, I was like, nah, gotta that. Well, your Arnold went into outer space. You went,
I started out doing an Arnold years ago on the late night show. My Arnold was sort of, it just was kind of a little bit like, but then at the end, I was just going like, and then pretending to eat invisible sausage, which some people misconstrued. And
there were rumors.
There were rumors.
People were talking, Cody. Okay.
Now,
I do him very feminine. I don't know why.
Well,
a little bit of lotion, little bit of chapstick. Imagine him getting a manicure. Okay, just go easy. Little hands, little tiny hands.
Yeah.
I'm not tiny down there.
Yeah. Do you see him as a, you gotta, someone told me that you were talking about him on stage as being kind of a villain, like he's a superhero villain.
Why? Well, because he's got the helicopter that says Trump and the plane, everything Trump, and then his giant orange head. It's like, he's like a Batman villain to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll never get away with this, Trump. You know, I think I will. Okay? I think I will. And he has the perfect name for a Batman villain. From now on, you can call me Trump Card. Which never gets a laugh, but isn't that a funny name? Trump Card as a villain?
There's one guy who'll help that turn you around.
Does this audience know what a Trump Card is?
There's one guy in the audience that'll turn that around for you. And what's your...
Trying to be extroverted. Just trying to be...
What's your... do you have a Bernie impression?
I do, which, because of first impressions, I try to think about how you could teach people. And what I discovered with him is he talks in 3 or 4 word increments. You know, I mean, Larry David obviously is the go-to guy. He looks just like him, brilliant. Yeah. But here's Bernie distilled, okay? Let me just stand up, okay.
Yeah.
What I'm prepared to do. What I'm prepared to do. I will find somebody with lots of money. I will take their money and give it to the guy who doesn't have money.
The only thing I would add to that is that his jacket, I've noticed his jacket is always up here when he's talking. So you've got to add that to your impression. He's just, by the end of his speeches, his jacket is up there. And he's going like that.
He wants the whole country to look like his suit.
And what about Hillary? What's your take on Hillary?
Hillary, to me, is a little engine that could, never gets tired, but, you know, I feel like Bill is back there all the time because Bill was the master. So she's got a little earpiece, and he's behind the scenes going, big dog, little hill, big dog, little hill. Big dog, little hill. Come in, baby, come in, baby. Slow down, baby. They can't all be applause lines, baby. Slow down, slow down. She's out there just working so hard.
Yeah.
We will do the things that we do until we don't do them. No, baby, no. Baby, no. It ain't fun. Peaches and cream, peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream.
That's their code word to bail out.
Please welcome our good friend, Dana Carvey!
we doing?
Have a seat.
I love these guys. I got a long tie.
Oh, yeah.
Such a long tie.
That was funny. You beat the goat. That was very good.
Well, I heard it back there. I'm going, wow, I'm on the Conan show with Andy and everything. I heard, yeah, he takes his shit like a goat, and he don't make money like a goat. And I'm getting ready, and I'm like, damn, this isn't what I hoped. Hi, folks.
It's good to see you, Dan. Come on.
It was, I'll just do Trump because I got the tie. It was a fabulous entrance. Okay, many people are saying nobody saw it coming. He's like a goat. He was like a goat. Okay? A tremendous, tremendous goat. Okay? Okay.
It must be a field day for you. Are you working on any new impressions? Because you do so many. Are there any that you're working on?
Recently, I saw Hell or High Water, and Jeff Bridges was so brilliant in it.
I love that movie, yeah.
And I realized that he just always sounds like he's had like 5 bowls of beef stew. Have you noticed? Yo, Jeff Bridges here. Well, I just had about 5, 6 bowls of beef stew, and I'm a little full. It just informs all of his acting choices. I just wonder we better get. He's from Malibu, right?
He's from Malibu. Yeah.
Jeff is from Malibu, and then he does a cowboy movie like 8 years ago, and he's talking like this and giddy up, and and then he goes on the press junket. They go, "How'd you do the movie, Jeff?" He goes, "Well, I just figured that I did a thing in the horses. I just had a foot-long Subway double cheese. Should have had a 6-inch, but that jingle's so catchy I couldn't stop myself."
Yeah.
So
he's sticking with it. He's going to stick with it.
Here's one I just thought of on the drive over here. It goes back to Trump. Trump doing the Addams Family theme. I don't know why this made me laugh. The cook and the creepy, the cook and the creepy.
You do little tiny quick ones like it's not just Trump, they're called micro
It was a
impressions.
way to reverse engineer impressions so they became more interesting. Like Sean Connery is being asked whether he would like to vacation in Spain, okay? And he just says, yes. So it's
a very specific slice of his life.
Christopher Walken sees a magic trick. Wow! They're just fast. I have Liam Neeson at Whole Foods.
Really?
This is a 10-item or less line. You have 11 items. If you leave now, no harm will come to you.
They're just flavorful. They can go any way. I do. Tom Brokaw says, "Where is the library?" in Spanish.
What? Oh yeah.
Donde está la biblioteca? They're just chewy. They're chewy and crunchy. Bernie Sanders. This is new. Bernie Sanders on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. This is rigged. The whole system is rigged. The pirates aren't real. The pirates aren't real.
I love him. I love him standing up in the boat yelling at the pirates.
They're not real. That's not Johnny Depp. They're not real. I'm getting an ab workout.
Yeah.
I do, what are some of the other ones I do? I do George Bush Sr. afraid to go off the high dive.
Oh, yeah?
Well, there it is, going. Well, kind of far down there. Not gonna do it. You got to do one of those.
You got to give him that.
You got to give him one of those. Who else do I have in there? I do Michael Caine in Kindergarten.
Oh, yeah?
It's already funny. Why do we have to draw between 2 lines? John Lovitz is a 3rd grader.
Yeah. Oh, you had him at Lovitz?
Why do we have to use the number 3 pencil? The one and only John Lovitz.
Yeah, please, I hope.
I have Johnny Carson. Did I do this before? Johnny Carson getting pulled over for drunk driving in 1975?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know I was swerving. I had 2 slippery monkeys at the hook and crook.
See, now, the entire joke is the name of the drink.
Yes,
And
yes.
I had 2 frozen pillows at the Windy Summit.
It's not even alcohol at that point.
Right.
It's so charming. Who wouldn't want to have 2 slippery monkeys at... Yeah, you crazy audience. I do, Al, this is 20 seconds. This is Al Gore in a new one-man show called I Told You So.
Oh, yeah?
I have to stand up for this one.
Okay, that's fine.
I told you we're getting hot. You believe me not. The seas are rising. I'm not hypnotizing. The ice is melting. We are sweltering. We are getting hot. I shit you not. That's just fun to do.
Yeah, sure.
Now, everyone says, why are you giving him that effeminate affectation? But I meet gentlemen from Tennessee, and a Tennessee gentleman talks like this. It doesn't mean anything about their sexuality. They just have a very gentlemanly way of going about the way they talk. I'll just keep. What else we got?
And then, of course, your greatest of all time, the Schwarzenegger.
Which
I shamelessly, I've been doing your Schwarzenegger now for 24 years.
Well, but
I do credit you. I do say this is.
But you've abstracted it further than I did.
I took it further than you.
You took it to outer space. So this, I'll give you the thing. I want you to do it. But I want you, because you've done Arnold for many years. I want you to see, without hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Blow It Out is far further than Conan ever has. So it's Arnold Schwarzenegger enjoying a particularly good sandwich.
You mean that kind of thing? You do it.
Well, I have a front. Well, I said and not hurt yourself.
I know, that hurt, kind of.
No, well, I can't top. I would just do it much slower. Yeah, look at the sandwich. It's so good and rapid. And look at the cheese and the bread. I eat the sandwich.
Of all the celebrity encounters you had during those amazing Saturday Night Live years, is there one that stands out?
There was a moment that really stands out, which I've never done a talk show, but it was when Keith Richards was the host, okay? So, so there was a horse on the show, and at dinner break at 5:30.
I was there at this time because I was in the sketch with that horse. And Keith Richards,
then
so I remember this.
So I was just, the whole studio's empty, the horse, Keith Richards, I'm just working on some props. Keith doesn't see me. I'll just wide shot. I'll walk. He can't see me. There's the horse. Here's Keith Richards, and I see him staggering into frame. And he walked up to the horse. He puts the horse's head in his hands, and he says, I swear to God, look at you. You're a horse. And he just walked off. It was just so great. He identified the animal and exited. He said what it was to its face, and that was it.
Trump, people have different opinions about him becoming president, but the minute it happened, I thought, I know Dana Carvey's happy.
Well, I'd have to do it. I mean, everybody does it. You know, the way I learned it, and this is just for the nerds at home, it's a true story. I was talking to our friend Smigel, Robert
Smigel, great man.
And he says it's a little bit like Regis. So I was kind of starting out with Regis. Here we are. You ready for this? I'm out of control.
Yeah.
And then I went to Brando and then moved back to Regis. So if you go to Brando from Regis, I gotta tell you, my son, and then you move your way back to the center and you got Donald Trump, okay?
That's nice.
I don't know. Maybe we're all gonna die. Maybe there's gonna be a nuclear war. Part of me kind of wants it. Like this is.
Wait, what are you talking about? Some part of you kind of wants it.
Well, I don't know. Is this cool? Wouldn't it be kind of exciting? You know. I mean, we'd be in our bunkers and Trump would be on closed circuit TV, still selling us. We had a tremendous nuclear war. Okay, tremendous. Tremendous. Yeah. Your bunkers are tremendous. Chinese bunkers, not so good. Okay. We have radiation. I know, they say Trump, he doesn't know, but I know, radiation. We have radiation. Okay? Believe me, you will stay in your bunkers and make babies. You'll make beautiful babies. I've just announced that Ivanka will be the princess of the surface dwellers, okay?
You know, what about
2 minutes?
No, don't worry about that. Don't you get in there.
Yes.
He loves. What about the fact that he loves Twitter? He can't. He's the first president we've had that can't stop tweeting.
It's insane. People are worried because obviously he's a bit, kooky, whatever. I mean, in West Hollywood, they're like, we're gonna die! And we've had maniacs in the White House before. If Nixon had had Twitter, I don't like Jews. Hashtag yarmulke. How are you, Henry?
Yeah.
So, we had freaks. Carter was out of his mind. I f***ed up. I did. I f***ed up. I wore a sweater. There were hostages. It was over. I f***ed up. And he went nuts toward the end of his first term, his only term. He was a peanut farmer, and this is true. He used to take a big vat of peanut butter. He'd smear it on himself.
That is not true.
Yes, and just wander around the White House. They'd be like, you okay, Mr. President? I got peanut butter hair, peanut butter pants, and peanut butter shoes. What? I got peanut butter hair, peanut butter pants, peanut butter shoes, and a peanut butter shirt. I beg your pardon?
Yeah.
So then we had Reagan, who wasn't even sure he was there. Well, what? I don't know. What would Reagan have done with ISIS? That would have been ISIS. What? Who are they? Icicle? What are we fighting? Eskimos? Who are they? What'd they do? To who? When? Where? Well, we have no choice. Fire away.
Are you happy then? At least Obama seems to be having a good time on vacation.
Huh?
Every time we get a peek at one of his vacations, it looks fantastic.
He's in a $500 million yacht with movie stars touring Tahiti. I mean, just out there. Hey, Mr. President, did you hear about North Korea? Them, give me a beer.
I worked with you years and years ago on Saturday Night Live, and you had all these iconic characters that people still know and love. And I was wondering, of all of them, would Church Lady, what does Church Lady think of things that are happening today? Would Church Lady translate? Are there ways in which, because
you can't do it, I don't think.
No.
Could you do Church Lady Harvey Weinstein? I mean, the Twitter would annihilate me, and I'd be so scared.
Yeah.
So,
but I remember, one of the facts that I remembered is that things have changed so much, but you weren't allowed to say penis.
When I first brought the Church Lady out, I had penis in the script. And then Mr. Clockworthy, not a joke, with a bow tie, the censor guy, said you can't say penis on television.
Right.
So I had to rewrite it and move that out and move in naughty, bulbous, engorged, loaf, it became pornographic. And he goes, oh, that's fine.
Yes!
So now I'm at a read-through. My idol, Steve Martin, is the host.
Yep.
And I'm in full Church Lady reading the thing in this big, giant room with all the writers. And she's going, well, your naughty, bulbous areas, willing and engorged and ready, And I heard Steve Martin say to Lorne Michaels under his breath, what kind of mind thinks of this?
It's a high compliment from Steve Martin, yeah.
Wow, I sounded like John Hamm just for a second, didn't I?
Yeah.
I don't even know you. Sometimes you learn impressions. But me too. I mean, I grew up with strong women in the movies,
Yep.
And they wouldn't put up with that stuff. I mean, Katharine Hepburn, she was really tough.
She was, yeah.
There's no way she'd be in a movie with Cary Grant and, look around and Cary Grant's like, well, I thought I'd drop my trousers and tug on my winky and you could watch me. Wait a minute, now you don't get fresh with me. How do you mean? I love you, Kate. I just thought you'd enjoy it. I dropped my trousers, tug on my winky, and you'd have a grand old time. What are you talking about? You get out of here, you Cary Grant. Since I'm here, let me do it. Oh.
What? Which one?
Katharine Hepburn starting her car.
Oh, you do that? Let's see this. Ladies and gentlemen, please, this is I have to see this.
The bit that saved me in the 70s when I was playing honky-tonk bar, show us your dick, those kind of rooms. Bombing. And then I'd go, Katharine Hepburn starting her car. Oh, okay, I'll be with you tomorrow. Not a problem. I just got to start my car. Well, maybe while you're starting your car, I could drop my trousers and untug my razor. They don't even know who Cary Grant is.
Yes, they do. They'll look it up. You do gibberish in many different languages. Do you have a favorite language that you love to do gibberish in?
Probably French. Je l'ai
Really?
pas tout dit. Je le constatais predominantly white audience. Conan, on chéri, on Conan. Oh, Andy, je le retrouve, Andy. C'est le même, a frequent guest. On s'en Yes, he's doing it, sir.
Yeah. And unlike all comics, I know you love to do the German, which we all do.
Shout night! Well, because I was terrified of Hitler as a kid. I would just the black and white newsreels. He's
You
screaming.
were weird as a kid.
Yeah.
All the kids I knew loved
You
it.
like
Yeah.
Well,
It was like the ice cream man.
Yeah,
You hear a
yeah.
bell, hey, it's Hitler!
Who wants a Dove bar? No, it's just that he was always screaming. So no one could scream their whole life like, ah! So I just thought he'd be backstage after one of his speeches, just wiped out. Oh, I'm so exhausted. I can't feel my arm. I can go sick, but not higher.
You're not above a practical joke.
No.
You like to, I'm told that you occasionally will prank a Hollywood producer. Is that something you've ever done?
Yes, I have called J.J. Abrams as Michael Caine asking for a job.
Did you really?
Yeah. This is Michael Caine. I'd like to be in one of your spaceship movies. I'd like to be in a spacesuit because this old geezer's only got a few laps around the track. My granddaughter would love it if she saw me in a spacesuit. This is Michael Caine. Goodbye.
That'd be great if he then called Michael Caine. Our president, President Trump, he comes up a lot on these shows, but I have to ask you, he has had a difficult.
Yes. Well,
He's
look,
had a difficult first year. What did you say?
it's difficult following Obama because Obama, no drama Obama. Obama was just cool. Obama was just somebody who was very calm.
Yeah.
Didn't make a lot of fuss. And Obama could sing. Now, that was too cool for school. When
He was
remember
amazing, yeah.
He would be up there, now we're going to do this. We're going to go together. Nation vote. And then he'd go, amazing grace. I mean, come on. How is Donald Trump supposed to follow that? What's he gonna sing? The cook and the creepy. The cook and the creepy. The Addams Family. Oh, okay. I thought the audience would go with that.
No.
Hi, 19 much?
Yeah.
That was in the 60s. You're tremendous.
But okay, so you must.
Yes.
Do you have any hope that Trump's meeting with Kim Jong-un, if this really happens, is going to go well? Do you have any hope at all?
I'm just saying to everybody, maybe something's going on. Maybe, whatever you think of Trump, maybe we need a 10-year-old mindset to go over there and just look at it and go, it's all about China, okay? It's totally about China.
Yeah.
I think that, is there a method to his madness? That's my question. Or is he just a loose cannon? Because he always says crazy shit, and then he drives it back.
Right.
So, like, you know, maybe Obama was too nice, you know. As far as the nuclear peninsula, we got to work together. And the people in the area, we're going to do things that people do when they do this on. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
Then Trump comes out, fire and fury, okay? I mean, is it accidental?
Maybe that got your attention.
Fury and fire. I'm just doing kind of a William Shatner now. I don't know why. Little rocket man, tiny fiery rocket man, tiny. It's just Trump was never, Obama's never going to say little rocket man.
No.
Little rocket man. Little rocket man.
No.
We call you Little Rocket Man because you're short of stature and you fire projectiles into the air. This is what Trump really should sing. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man, behind orange comb over. Hey.
But my point is this.
Your point is what?
My point is this. As far as Trump's concerned, look, if he solves the thing in North Korea, denuke, 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 denuke.
Right. If he gets them to
Are we gonna give him the Nobel Peace Prize? Oh, I knew that would be. That's a showstopper in Hollywood, California.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to, right? And he'd be up there. I love the Nobelians. I love tremendous. Everybody's saying, excuse me, the Nobelians, tremendous people. Many people are saying, I love prizes. I love Cracker Jacks. Caramel corn, peanuts, and surprises. Magnifying glass, a whistle, and a ring. Nobody believes. Do you remember those?
Sure I do.
Anyway,
it doesn't matter what you say.
It doesn't matter. It just. So we'll see.
Yeah, you will see. Do you think he's now? Some people are trying to make the case that he's not fit to be president. What's your take on that?
I'm just waiting. I've noticed a pattern. I mean, he comes out, he says crazy, and then he backs it up. He goes, it's obsolete. NATO's obsolete. Next day, I love NATO. They're tremendous people. I mean, he's doing it over and over, fire and fury, and like, no, we'd love to make peace if you denuke. I just think that when he meets Kim Jong-un in the room, I would pay pay-per-view.
Wouldn't you love to see? Wouldn't you love to see those two in a room together and see what really happens once the doors?
I know. I just have a feeling that Trump will sort of dislocate his jaw and just go. You're delicious. What's he doing?
Wait, you think he's gonna eat Kim Jong-un?
I'm not saying, but we live in a weird world in 2018. Nothing would surprise me.
All right, we're gonna take a break. Much more with Dana Carvey in just a second. Stick around. You do such great impressions. And what your first impression, was it of a Beatle?
Yeah, because I was 9 when they came out. Do the math. And, in awe of them. And it's become, as Paul would say, shiny and brighter as they go along, But that was my first one at age 9.
You would walk around the house doing Beatles impressions.
They were talking to Ed Sullivan, and I got that Liverpudlian thing. And I went up to my mom and said, and I'm 9. I go, hello, Mom, do you think you could make me some pancakes? She's like, now because I love John Lennon and Paul McCartney and what they produce so much, I just do them talking to each other. I have them talking. Paul explains Donald Trump to John Lennon.
Oh, is that true?
Well, who did they vote for president? Well, they voted in. He's a big orange man. What do you mean? Well, he's a big orange man. He's got little white circles around his eyes. And he's got a big tummy, but he puts a red tie over the tummy, And his hair just swirls around. It's like an orange or a swirly golden thing. And if you look close, you see tinges of purple and green in his hair. Sounds like a dystopian nightmare. I just like them talking.
I like them talking. That's nice. And he's explaining it all. Now, here's a question.
Yes.
You're in this weird world, Dana, where you do an impression of someone who's that famous, like a Paul McCartney,
right.
And then I know for a fact that you have met him many times.
Oh, yeah.
And what's that like when he knows that you've done him?
I know. Well, I was at I'm mostly inside watching television, to be honest. But I was at a restaurant with Lorne Michaels and Rob Lowe.
Yep.
And Lorne
Who hasn't been?
Who hasn't been? And Lorne asked me to tell the story of when I met Paul McCartney at his house in the '80s. And would you do the story about Paul for some people? So it was weird talk. So I started doing it, and I met Paul, and he's like, "Hey, Dan, and this and that, we're doing this and that." And I'm really full-blown Paul, good boo. And I see Lorne looking over my shoulder, and he's going, "Oh, yes, could be." And I'm going, "Oh, do." And then I hear there's a little tap. I look up, and it's Paul McCartney. And I was so nervous. I just said, "Paul," and I hadn't seen him in a while. I go, "You're holding up." And he just goes, "I'm holding up. You hear that?" He says, "I'm holding up." Then he moves to a booth. He's having dinner, and he still looks over. He said, "I'm holding up over there." But he's a genius.
He'll never forget it.
He'll never
forget that you said that to him. Back when, and this was a different era. This tells you what a different era that it was. You did such a famous, indelible impression of the president at the time, George H.W. Bush, yes. And it was a sweet impression. And this is a sign of the times back then. Mm-hmm. You were doing an impression every week of the president, and the president saw it, and loved it
Yes.
and reached out to you, and you two became friends.
Yes.
We
For
just
the last 25 years.
for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
We just sadly lost Barbara Bush.
Yes. who's
And we've
hilarious.
heard just
Yeah.
before the show, they told me that President George H.W. Bush is in very frail condition in intensive care. And it's the passing of this era. I know you were very, very close to these people, and I love that they reached out to you, loved your impression, saw it for what it was, and you guys became very close.
Oh, we did. I mean, they welcomed my wife and I to the White House after he had lost the election, and we really hung out with them. We really got to know them, and they didn't really know who we were. But Barbara was so funny, and George Bush Sr. You know, I've never really seen a marriage that was that effortless. I mean, they were so much fun together, and we just had. We did a lot of charity events together, or I would do them. He would come out, and he called me on election day, 2004. His son's running for re-election, and that's the kind of person he was. He goes, "How you doing, Dane?" And I'm like, "Fine. Isn't your son running for re-election? You know, but how are you?" And that's who he was. He wrote a lot of notes to me when anything was going on with me, and she was just so witty and funny. I walked into their bedroom. This is in '92. Look it up. And with Barbara, and on the TV, there's like 10 TV screens. Ross Perot's on one side and Bill Clinton's on the other. And she just walked and turned and said, "I don't know which clown to look at." She's just very witty. But we had so many warm moments with them. And, you know, like everybody else, it was a different time. It wasn't scorched earth, angry politics.
Can you imagine that today, where in today's environment, you do an impression of the president and you're the enemy, and never would be invited to the White House? And I think that's something we have lost. Is the Bush family a great example of people that had a real grace and have a real grace about looking at comedians and what they're doing and seeing some, you know, the sweetness in it and the silliness of it, and that it's important in our country.
Oh, yeah. And I think that, you know, they didn't demonize the other side, you know, it was just a different time. But, you know, there was a funny moment once while I was with the two of them in Houston, and the FBI swept my room and everything, and she just said to me, "You know, George had always fancied himself an impressionist." And he started to do James Cagney and stuff. It was just kind of a funny moment. I poured him a little wine. I used to be a waiter at the Holiday Inn. I didn't have any silver spoon. And that was really exciting. But yeah, I just loved them, and I wish the best for everybody.
Yeah. We're thinking of George H.W. Bush right now, because apparently he is quite ill, and our thoughts and prayers with them. Secret Life of Pets 2.
Yes.
You voice Pops.
Yes.
Who were you doing when you do that character?
Essentially, Lionel Barrymore from It's a Wonderful Life is the core of a grumpy old man. We all had grumpy old men in our lives, like, you know, the guy, your ball would go into his yard, and you go, "It's mine now," right? That guy.
I like the ball you're minding
It's
is this
mine.
big. What ball is that? Is that a Bosu?
It's a beach ball. Remember the beach ball?
The man's very tiny.
He's tiny and grumpy. I hate myself. I'm 8 inches tall.
It's my ping pong now.
But I realize they're just achy and lonely, and they're taking it out on humanity.
Right.
I was on an airplane once. I have a fear of flying, so I go up and I entertain the flight attendants because it makes my brain happy. You know, 8,000 feet in the air. Anyway, so this old grumpy old man comes out of the bathroom. He goes, "The sound of your voice was so grating." And I was like stunned. Everyone's stunned. I just said, "This isn't about me, it's about you." And then he lurched at me. And so this is I'm not happy, and I'm taking it out on you. I want to pull down your life. So I'm doing that as a dog, a variation of Lionel Barrymore to the grumpy old man I did on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Who actually, that twist was that he loved that things were bad.
Yes. It wasn't like that in my day.
In my day, we didn't have flame-retardant sleepwear. If you went to bed smoking, you woke up engulfed in flames. Whoop-de-doo, I'm on fire. And I love it.
And I loved it. We have a clip here.
Show it.
This is from Secret Life of Pets 2. Take a look.
My name's Tiny.
Nobody cares. I was teaching Tiny how not to be anyone's sucker. Word got out, suddenly every puppy in the tri-state area is scratching at my door.
No.
Oh,
Professor Pops,
yes, Pickles.
I gotta make a poop.
Oh, you know where to do that. Find a shoe.
Well, Secret Life of Pets 2 is in theaters on Friday, and do look for that podcast this summer because I'm really excited about it. Dana Carvey, God
Conan,
bless.
always a
Dana
pleasure.
Carvey! The first people you see are your parents.
Yeah.
So you had told me once that you started out doing impressions of your parents because
Yeah.
that's who's in your
Oh,
life.
yeah, my father. Oh, he talked, this is my best impression. He talked like this. Oh, jeez. You couldn't show any weakness around my dad. Like you say, I can't find my car keys. Oh, Jesus Christ. I always know where my car keys are. I keep them in my pocket. The last time I talked politics with him, this was a quote. I can't talk politics with you because you don't know shit. So, my parents got very excited when I had success. They were my mother was like, you sure got a lot of fans out there. And my dad, you know, he was, after a while,
Well, at first, was he a little, like, dismissive? Because sometimes it might be tough if your dad was putting you down all the time and then suddenly you're successful. How did he handle it?
Well, yeah, I mean, initially it was like, he said, oh, Jesus Christ, comedian. You never make it as a comedian. And then after I did do well, he had his arm around me. I always believed in you. Hey, Dad, I stubbed my toe. I never stubbed my toe because I'd lift my foot right before I'd stub it.
What's your favorite new impression you've been working on?
Well, the one I did this morning, I did the British guy walking down the stairs. My wife was in the kitchen. I thought she wasn't in the house. I practice impressions and I get caught. So I'm walking down the stairs and I'm going, yeah, it's sort of like, what do you think of this Trump fellow? And then I saw her and I just started mumbling. Just to
So you do this when you're walking around the house. You're talking to yourself and making noises and doing impressions.
Totally. And when I learned Jeff Bridges, I did it on a hike. I just saw Hell or High Water, and I love Jeff Bridges.
Love Jeff Bridges.
So I just started kind of doing that. You know, you just kind of swallow. We're alive, man, and we're just doing things. He always sounds like he just had a half of Angus beef or something.
And I'm on a hike in Griffith Park, and I'm just out there, I think, alone, and I think nobody, so I'm like, well, I'm going on, I'm hiking like this, oh, we're gonna get our giddy up on and going on like that. And then I see a hiker come, he sees me, and I don't know what I was doing. But then the guy walks by, I'm in Hollywood, right? He goes, hey, were you doing Jeff Bridges? So that's one of my new favorites, along with,
you like Jeff Bridges, and you think that, is there a reason why he talks that way now?
I think it informs his acting choices. Like, he makes his belt really tight, eats a lot of food, and then you just got this casual kind of acting. You don't push too hard. Sometimes he overdoes it. I'm no good right now. I'm about to give birth. I want to be able to. And they go, we only have one line, Jeff. Just say they're going to come find us.
All right, roll the camera, I'll take my cue. Oh, well, they're gonna come find us.
Fantastic.
You got it. I've been doing this podcast, and I've been having a blast doing it. And then I did an episode with you of the podcast that had a tremendous response. People really loved it. So I said, hey, Dana, would you like to do some mini episodes of podcasts with me? It's basically just me setting him up and him doing routines. And it's been an absolute joy. And I think there's 6 podcasts we're going to drop this summer.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I got the mention of those out.
Right. No, it was, Conan was very generous, and he just kind of set me up. In the end of the day, we have a very similar sense of humor. It's very acidy, redundant phrases that make our brains happy.
Yeah.
So
very silly. Very silly.
Yeah, or abstract.
Yeah,
I prefer
and sometimes
abstract.
stupid. I prefer stupid.
Yeah, a lot of it's not, we're not really swift on the uptake. We're slow as people. But that was really, really fun. It's out in August.
All 6 episodes of Deep Dive with Dana drop on Stitcher Premium July 1st. Get a free month with code Conan. and starting August,
Will you
episodes
download it?
air weekly at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. It's just a fun thing that I want people to listen to.
Yeah.
Especially if you're into comedy or just it's just a joy. I just laugh. I spend the whole time laughing at this guy. You do this thing that I absolutely love, which is Johnny Carson getting pulled over.
Right.
Johnny Carson in his car in the 70s getting pulled over. He's had way too much to drink. And he tells the officer what the name of the drink.
The name of the drink and where he had the drink
and
from.
it's all these 70s references, crazy references, and I don't know, it made me, I was crying.
Oh, sorry, officer. I didn't know I was swerving. I had 2 strawberry boom booms at the Slippery Tim's.
It's just. So we'll do those all day.
We were doing those
all day long.
That's a pretty straight one. They get weirder.
They get weirder and weirder.
I really enjoyed that.
I had a Mr. Frosty's at the Ducky Hut.
So it's almost like he's not even drinking alcohol. They're just fun, festive names, you know.
He's mostly having 8,000 grams of sugar.
It's just big fruity drinks.
Oh, sorry, officer. I had 2 slippery monkeys at the Hook and Crook.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
that was the key to it. So this is what made us happy. So you're going to download the podcast.
Yeah, they'll enjoy that.
And you're going to hear.
Yeah, every time a new figure comes along, and you've kept this up. When I first met you, you were doing George H.W. Bush.
Gotta do it.
Gotta do it. And you have kept it up throughout the years. Every single president you've managed to find. And I'm curious, I want to start with Trump. You've obviously...
Everyone's doing it.
Everyone's doing Trump. And the thing is, you like to find the rhythm of the guy and the little ticks
the little, many people, excuse me, many people, excuse me, many people, excuse me, many, you're going to be happy, you're going to be happy, like, you know, happy. You're going to be, excuse me, many people, excuse me. You're going to be happy, I know a lot of happy. It's a symphony of madness. Aren't you excited?
You know what I love, too, is that
Conan.
he will be married to a teleprompter, but I was talking to you backstage, and I was saying, what is it? And you pointed out to me something I hadn't realized, is that he'll be talking on a teleprompter, but then he'll decide to go off prompter.
Right in the middle.
In the middle, but doesn't have much to say on his own. Right. But he'll still go for it, yes?
Yes, we're going to do a lot in these countries. Many people are going to be very happy. And then he goes to the center. You're going to be happy, you're going to be happy.
And in his brain, I'm improvising. I love Conan. Well, I feel like I'm like one of those monkeys that has a little thing clapping.
Wind him up. Wind up the Carvey, and he'll go to town.
Yeah.
Did you watch him? Did you watch him when you were when he was in England?
Oh God. The thing I wonder what they say when he's not there. Do they have pillow talk later on? The royal family, you know. What do you make of this Melania? Oh, she's a beautiful woman. Very mysterious. Have sort of a still expression, no matter what the circumstances are. Yes, I know, yes. It's odd, isn't it? Yes, you always wonder, like, what is it like? We all wonder. We all think about it to ourselves. What must it be like to be Melania Trump? At 2 a.m., with the marmalade mountain of a man coming at you with carnal intent. That was the punchline.
Yes.
What made me happy?
So helpful.
What made me happy about that is there's so many, and people call him Marmalade or the Orange Man or whatever, but I liked Marmalade, mountain of a man coming at you with carnal intent.
Yes.
Like, that makes my brain happy.
Makes your brain happy. And that's
It
what
does.
it's all.
It's like a Beatles lyric.
Yeah.
Marmalade mountains and big constants and carnal intent. Woke up, got a marmalade, dragged it all across my head. Went outstairs and had it.
You can't sing too much. We'll have to pay for it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
3 notes more. 3 notes more, and everyone has to leave in handcuffs.
Yeah.
I didn't know he did that many.
My guest tonight was, of course, a cast member on Saturday Night Live and starred in numerous films, including the Wayne's World movies. Please welcome my very good friend and, good God, one of the funniest people ever, Dana Carvey! Well, thank you so much.
Good.
It's so important to me that you could be here.
I would never have missed it. That's impossible. You're my
Well, you
buddy.
turned us down a couple times. No, I'm kidding. You did.
I saw Conan and Greg Daniels come into SNL in 1980. You were right out of high school.
1988. It was just, we were not out of high
Fresh-faced,
school. We
nervous.
went to college.
You guys are standing there like this. I was pretty big on the show at that time.
You were a huge star, and I'll never forget, you walked into the room, and my writing partner and I were standing there like this.
Yes.
And you came in, and you could not have been nicer. You could not have been nicer to us.
I was a good actor in those days. I saw you fresh-faced guys, and I thought, well, okay, they seem all right. And then I went to Lauren's office, and what's up? And he goes, I don't think it's going to end well. No, I'm kidding. You guys are awesome. And Greg Daniels never had an office. Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah.
Oh,
He created the office, the American office.
Come on!
Come on!
I got nothing!
Yeah. I like a guy who starts his segment by saying, "Come on, I got nothing."
I'm just trying to think, is there any comedian that can go from 0 to 300 like you? Because you're just like really calm. And then, all right. I mean, you burst harder.
I burst hard, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been told. Come on! This is a show by children for children. Knock it off!
We're perfect.
Yeah.
I remember at one time I was in the makeup chair, you're doing your show, and I saw on the monitor you doing the monologue, and all I could see from the side was, what the fuck? One of the hardest I've ever laughed. I mean,
What was I doing?
I don't know what you were doing. The sound was off. It was just a guy.
Just a lot of desperation.
A lot of commitment.
I always
Anyway.
wanted it to be funny if the sound wasn't on. That was something I used to think about.
Funny with the
and I'm
sound off.
funny with little kids. I work so hard with little kids.
Yeah.
When I go to a house and there's little kids there, I work real hard and there'll be like 2 and they're laughing and I'll say to my wife, "I got him," and she's like, "It's sad." You're so
Funny
sad.
with the sound off. By the way, I don't really get a chance much. I'm sort of launching a new podcast right now. Could I just do a quick thing? You can cut it later. It's called Kicking It with Andy. How's it kicking? I mean,
It's kicking great, man. It's really kicking great.
that's great. I have one with you too. I'm watching.
This is kind of how it is now, isn't it?
Yeah, you can cut it out. It's just I don't get an audience and stuff. This is just let me just get a shot on myself. Here, I'm gonna. This is called The Best Is Yet to Come with Conan O'Brien. Well, anyway, I got the Instagram teasers.
Yeah,
Thank
you got
I'll
it.
put that down.
Hey, I know you're always, when we talk about it, we hang out against your wishes, but we do
have
hang out.
boozy 3-hour dinners.
We do, and you're always working on the next thing. I know you worked on your Biden
Yeah.
in case he became president. He did, and you have some good observations as an impressionist. Tell us about Biden.
Biden, well, I watched him when he's doing the town hall, and that's where I kind of got him, because he would walk around with the microphone really slow. Yeah, my father, lost his job. No kidding, not joking around. There's nothing funny at all about his dad losing his job, but my dog died. I'm not kidding around. Joe, come on.
I found a severed head. No joke. No kidding around.
Come on. So that was the first hook. No joke. I'm not kidding around here, man. And then I noticed he made lists. Number 1, the one part. Number 2, the thing. Number 3, you know the drill. Because he gets confused and then he kind of turns on the audience. Come on, isn't rocket science, folks? I mean, I beat up a guy, named Corn Pop. I beat him up, Corn Pop, popcorn, Jiffy Pop. Anyway, excuse me. Children of the Corn. So those were the 3 hooks.
Did you see Biden just met? Biden just met with Putin?
Oh,
Did you?
yeah. That, to me, Putin is an interesting idea of a dictator who's going to be there for 30 years. Talking to a guy who might be gone in 2 years.
Yeah.
So he's like the guy who swallowed the cat, right?
No, it's our electoral system, people. Calm down.
Yeah, and Putin is just so smooth with it now. You just had Trump a minute ago. Now he's got, so he's like, and the interpreter's like, we're going to keep our ballistic missiles in the Ukraine. And Biden's like, come on, get your facts straight, Jack. Let's do some push-ups. Come on, I'll take you out behind the woodshed and beat the hell out of you.
I was talking to you, it was the day after the Obamas signed a Netflix deal.
Yeah.
And I just happened to, I think we got lunch or something, and you were just tickled to death that the Obamas were going to be working with Netflix. And you started making me laugh so hard talking about it. Do you remember how it
Obama
went?
pitching movies and stuff. I do Obama a lot on my podcast. I just love his. I love the character of a guy. Kind of is that cool, that calm. You can just kind of sum things up. That's all. And I had the idea I go to Netflix just to meet with them. I would love to pitch him, but I assume he might have an idea for me because he's new. Then I got an idea before you start. I don't know, it's a half-hour show, I think. It's about guys in a bar, and they're all friends. It's called Here's to You. I go, I think that's Cheers. Oh, me. Michelle! And I always have him yelling at Michelle. Michelle, you didn't like it. Didn't want it. I got another one. Okay, that one didn't work. This one's a big boat, sinks. I'm calling it gigantic. I think that's Titanic. Oh, me. Michelle! Michelle, he didn't like it. Michelle! Leave the egg salad out on the table. I'll eat it when I get to it. So I just do him a lot. I love the cadence.
He's got that great clipped
That
cadence.
is kind of everything, you'd say, things are going good. You got to be happy. That's right. Conan O'Brien. There you go. Andy Richter. Enough said. That's it. That's all you got to be. You don't have to try to be anything other than what you are. America appreciates and loves the two of you.
I feel better.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing is, there are different kinds of impressionists, and some go for incredible accuracy, and you do this thing where you're kind of interested in accuracy and rhythm, but you're more interested in stretching it out, which is the kind of impressions I've always loved to see people do. You almost stretch it out like silly putty till it becomes almost, it's not quite the person, but you're capturing something about
It's kind of like your Arnold became the
Well, that's only, I just watched you doing Arnold.
But
and
we
then
both blew it out to the stratosphere. But just give me your quick, like 1, 3.
Got the sausage! The sausage!
Because I would, and it was just, it became, there were no words.
You gotta see that face from this close.
You gotta have, there were no words at a certain point.
Yeah.
I saw him once and he had nothing to say and we bumped into each other and I was having coffee and he went, coffee in the morning, And I was like, yeah, I'm having coffee.
It's good for you. He's got caffeine to wake you up.
But it was crazy. I
do him as Mr. Positive because he never goes negative. I remember we had a movie that didn't do well at one point, and they're interviewing him on the Today Show or something. They're like, they didn't get the box. It was fantastic. Let me tell you, people are enjoying it all over the world. But it was lower than the other ones. Yeah, but everybody's great. You're fantastic. I'm fantastic. Everything's fantastic. And when he was governor, there'd be a fire, and he would come out, and there was a forest fire, and the fire police and the firemen came to it with the hoses. They came with the hoses, and they sprayed the water, and the fire's like, get out of here. I don't like this.
The other thing is you and I have wasted more hours of our life doing Beatles. You love to do...
We're obsessed
We're
with the
obsessed.
Beatles.
We're both
Literally.
obsessed with it, and we both like to play guitar, and we both know all those songs.
We know every song.
And we know way too much about it. But then you will start talking about as McCartney, and you'll do McCartney describing what's going on in the world.
I like to visit the Beatle voice when things are dark, because I don't think you can take almost any news story and filter it through the Beatle, Paul McCartney, Liverpudlian colloquialisms, and it comes out more positive.
Right.
Just think of any story, anybody in the audience, any story that's kind of dark or not.
The pandemic.
Well, this little thing came around,
This little thing came
It's
around.
a little thingy and it sneaks in your body, But the good news is we came up with a vaccina. We got a jabber. And what it does is, goes in your body. And it tells the cells to make themselves all spiky so they look like a coronavirus. Like, I've seen you. I'll see you around here again. I know what to do.
So it makes you feel
It makes me so happy, yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's not so scary to me anymore.
We got a jabber.
You used to do, you once were doing McCartney explaining to Lennon, and like Lennon's up in heaven, and he checks in with Paul every now and then, and he's explaining to McCartney is trying to explain rap and rap stars.
And Kanye West.
And Lennon doesn't understand what McCartney's talking about.
That came from really always wanting John Lennon and Paul McCartney to hook up and talk about how brilliant they were together. You know, so I just did it for my own amusement. But it's like, how you doing, Paul? I'm doing fine, John. How are you? That's great. You know, how's it going down there? Oh, it's great. I made a record with the Kanye West. You know, who's the Kanye West? Well, he's a talky singer, you know. Does he have a good gal behind him? I had Yoko. Yeah, he's got a great gal by the name. Well, he used to. Wait a minute, this bit's 2 years old. Wait a minute. Okay. I'll adapt on the fly. He had a nice gal, but she's, you know, she flew the coop, you know, but she had a... She's really terrific. What did she do? Well, she's sort of, you know, she takes pictures of her bottom. Pictures of a bottom? What do you mean? Well, it's not a normal bottom, John. It's a bottom 2.0. It's like God made a fanny and attached a person as an afterthought. It was 2019. It's a little dated now.
It's good stuff, though. I have to say, you do.
Yes.
You do so many, but I think my all-time favorite impression of yours was Jimmy Stewart, and I used to think that's an impression that everyone knows because no matter how many years go by, people still watch It's a Wonderful Life. It's the, you know.
That was kind of the first impression I ever wanted to learn, you know, and we didn't have tape recorders then, basically. Yeah. So I was with my friends in a Volkswagen Bug in 1975, and they were stoned, and it started to hit me. I started to do it. And I started to be able to talk like him, you know? And this is a true story. They went into a Jack in the Box, and we're in there, and then I went through the drive-thru, and they said, oh, take your order. This is a true story. And I said, yeah, I'd like a jumbo Jack with cheese. And the guy thought it was Jimmy Stewart or pretended to say, hey, is this Jimmy Stewart? After I did a bit more of that. So that became a thing. And when I was on Deep Dive with you on your podcast, we did. Do you guys know who Jimmy Stewart is from It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah. You did a thing where he's in the car. He's sitting in a car with.
I guess Katharine Hepburn.
Yeah.
And they're doing an illicit kind of oral sexual activity.
Sure.
And Jimmy Stewart, like I don't like things that are overtly sexual, but just him in that situation with his vernacular would be like, yeah, well, take your time. Yeah, no reason to rush it. Yeah. Well, just look at it for a bit. Yeah. Now look away. Look in the other direction. Now look back at it and act surprised. So it just goes on and on and on.
I was crying, and then I was calling my brothers and doing it for them on the phone. I couldn't do that, but doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And I just loved it. The voice is so good, and it makes me believe that that's happening.
That was always, like, when I was working in the clubs in the early days and just Hells Angels and drunk people and bombing like crazy, Jimmy Stewart as a waiter never didn't save my act. Like, I'd be just tanking. Jimmy Stewart as a waiter was always the go-to, like, yeah, well, can I take your order? Well, what do you mean you don't know the specials? I told them to you 10 minutes ago. Well, what do you want me to stand here like a trained monkey and tell them to you again? Well, what'd you say? Well, you. Never failed. Never failed. I have a new character.
Oh. You have a new character.
Sometimes really bad things stick with people. I have no idea why. This was just a notion of, like I like to do like bad stand-ups. This guy's named Red Rednecky, the redneck comedian. Okay? And the jokes are intentionally terrible, and he has a catchphrase. So see if it amuses you. I don't know. Intentionally bad comedy.
This is my second to last show, and you're trying shit out on a piece of paper. Look at this. This looks like a f***ing suicide note. You rip it out.
I played this theater a few times, and I came out like, look at this bit, look at that bit. And it never really worked. So I discovered that the Largo Theater
this is very experimental theater.
Yes, but I saved it. I was going to work this out someplace really, a small club stuff, but I thought, let's do it on one of Conan's final shows. So, because I want to just try shit out.
Sure. This is Rednecky.
Rednecky, the redneck comedian, intentionally bad. You ever crap so big you don't know gonna go down that turlet? Come and get some.
Wait, is that his catchphrase? Come and get some?
Come and get some. I married my sister only 'cause mama turned me down. Come and get some.
This is scaring me because this would do very well in some places.
It surprisingly does well. I asked my mama, what's for dinner? She says, roadkill. I said, what kind? She says, I gotta take a drive. Come and get some. My grandpa invented the phrase dollars to donuts. Every time he got a buck, he bought a donut. He died at 37. Come and get some. You need to hear him.
Yeah.
This one's a little emotional. My mama asked me, what's your dream, Red? I said, living in a shack and drinking beer all day. She said, don't dream too big, because you always end up disappointed. Come and get some. A little souvenir. Come and get some. Come and get some.
I want to say, until you started trying shit out, it was an honor having you here.
I was trying stuff out the whole time. Listen, I did the best I could.
I met you, I don't know, I was 24 years old.
24 years old, yeah.
You were the funniest person then, and still, to this day, you make me laugh so hard, and you're a brilliant man, and you're a very nice guy, and you coming on my show all these times over the years. If you had told me in '88 when I first met you,
it's amazing.
Someday, Conan, you'll have a show, and this guy will come on, and he'll waste time on your second to last show.
I'll take it. That's good. That wasn't boring then. You know, you saw someone. But let me come right back at you. You, when you started, and then you were a writer primarily on the show, and I kept hearing, Conan's the funniest guy in the writers' room. You know, but then I'd be around you, and you'd be a little shy.
I was quiet around talent.
Yeah, I would do little voices. Come on, you know. And then eventually, you became the funniest guy in America.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'll take 9. I'm happy to be 9.
Well,
or 12.
No one in the last 30 years has done this much comedy that's this good. I don't think it's volume and I mean, I didn't know we get this serious, but really, I mean, there's only as funny as you. There's no funnier than you. And you and Andy, no one has a sidekick, relationship like this.
Yeah.
Because Andy will just lay you out with the subtlest things out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And Conan will be very sweet as pie and then explode into this comedy bomb. And this nice audience is seeing that, this thing we've had together all these years, and we've become really, really good friends in the last 5, 6 years.
We really have, and I love you, and I thank you so much for being here.
I love you too, man.
Let's talk to we share a therapist.
We share a therapist. But not at
That's not a joke. Not at the same time.
Not at the same time. But most of my sessions are about my relationship with Conan.
Yeah.
And I try to get information.
And every now and then I'll be like, Dana, she'll be like, I won't give her name, but she will say like, how's it going? I'll be like, well, doing a little better than Dana, cuckoo. And
the basic.
I'm probably not supposed to disclose that, but I think it's hilarious that you and I have the same therapist.
Howard Stern, I told him, and he was very upset about that. Oh, that's just wrong. You should have your own therapist. That's just terrible.
No, she's fantastic.
She is fantastic. You're fantastic. I'm fantastic.
Dana Carvey, everybody! One of my favorite things Kevin Nealon did on the talk show, and all the writers loved this, is that he and I are talking. He's doing really well. He's killing. And then there was just a little lull. And you and Nealon are very self-conscious of a lull. Like, oh, there's a lull. Something has to happen. And so, you'll always come up with something or say, like, you'll do some shtick because you can't have the silence. So that it just gets quiet just for a fraction of a second. And Nealon went,
where is our waiter?
I know.
Kevin has the best, driest throwaways of anybody, I think. And I'm a dancing puppy. I have to have laughs, and I have to kill, or I think I'll be dismissed.
I have to repeat this. There was
It's a disease.
There was kind of a. There was a private I don't think. I mean, there may have been cameras there, but I don't think it's going to be repeated or anything. But it was part of the Netflix Comedy Festival, and they asked me to host this thing for Norm Macdonald, and a bunch of people spoke. And everyone was saying really great stuff, and a lot of people were funny. But man, Kevin Ewan had the greatest line, because a lot of us were talking about how brave Norm was, and he really was. He was fearless as a comedian. Yeah. And then Kevin Ewan gets up and he says, he's saying very funny things, and he just says, a lot of people up here are talking about how Norm Macdonald was brave in his comedy. I think of it more as a lack of judgment. I was just like, oh my God, that was the best line of the night.
Yeah,
just bad judgment, I think.
Norm had that gear of not caring or wanting, like he would walk rooms. I know Larry Bubbles Brown, a friend of mine from up north. Norm worked a bit, and he could clear the room. San Jose Improv, like at least 300 people slowly walked out. So it's bravery or whatever. I worked with him at the Comedy Store once. It was just one of those nights. Bill Burr was there. It was just he just said the word cock like 200 times.
Right.
This guy's got a cock, right? And a cock. He just knew how funny it was to say that over and over and over. So of course the comedians love that kind of comedian. We're all dying.
Right.
But the audience kind of, where do we go with this? And he just went, there's only one Norm.
There was, I've probably mentioned this before, but I always loved it.
I say that a lot.
I always love it when, and one of the first people I saw do this live was Gilbert Gottfried, who also sadly recently passed.
God rest his soul, which I like to say that.
Yeah. Well, he's a star now. He's went up to the stars.
Well, a good friend of mine died, and he was from Brooklyn, and he always used to say that. So my mother, a really good friend, my mother, God rest his soul. My father, God rest his soul. And I thought it was such a nice,
but what if you're talking about historical figures? You can't say like, so anyway, George Washington, God rest his soul, is meeting with my great-great-great-grandfather's soul. And then he turns to Paul, God rest his soul. And then, of course, God rest his soul. I thought of
Satan, fuck that guy.
I thought of
That's the only one.
That's the only one you can talk about.
Yeah.
Satan, fuck that guy. But anyway, along comes Jimmy Stewart, God rest his soul.
And the horse he rode in on.
God rest his soul.
If he had a horse. Did I do angry East Coast comics?
No, I don't think so.
It's New York or Boston. I like the premise of a guy his idea is predicated on being angry and disappointed, who becomes incredibly successful, but still has to conjure up anger. You know what drives me fucking nuts? Fucking meter maids, driving a fucking golf cart around, pay my ticket, drives me nuts. How you doing? I got property. I got some condos in Santa Monica. I got a castle in Switzerland. What's your net worth? About 150 million. But you know what drives me out of my fucking mind? Convertibles. Put a fucking roof on the car. You're driving around with no fucking roof. Who you think you are? You know what drives me nuts? Cyclone fences. Get a fucking fence. What do you got? Holes in the thing?
So you're saying you're worth about $150 million?
I got about $150 million large. I just bought an apartment building on the west side. It's looking pretty good. Would you say
most of your dreams in life have come true?
Yeah, I own a lot of property. I'm pretty much set.
Wow,
I got a G5. I fly in that. I go to Europe
incredible.
direct.
And you're happily married and you got kids and everyone's healthy.
Everything's good.
So what's bugging you these days?
What's driving me nuts? You know what drives me out of my fucking mind, ladies and gentlemen? Tables. You can't hold a beverage. You gotta put a fucking beverage on a fucking table. Hold your fucking drink. Drives me out of my mind. Now I gotta go to get my suit fit, and I'm buying a $10,000 suit. But you know what drives me out of my fucking skull?
What's that?
Cotton candy. Is it a food product? Is it air? What the fuck?
I love that the more stuff that happens great for this guy. Do you know what I mean? Hey, guess what? You just, through some weird codicil in an old manuscript, you now own most of Maui. We just realized, and so it's been ceded to you. It's now you now own all of Maui, and you get to own it, and you can sell it if you want. You're now the richest man in the world.
I got an island, but you know what drives me out of my mind?
What's that?
Curly fries. Fucking have a straight fly. What am I gonna do with a fucking what do you do with a curly fry? Give me a regular fucking fry. Drives me nuts. I'm buying a yacht.
You know, this is unprecedented. I just got word, and no human has ever been told this in the history of civilization. But I've just been told that there has been direct communication with God, and you are going to heaven, and you will enjoy heaven and the entire afterlife for all eternity. All of your dreams and wishes will come true, and you'll see all your loved one. It's been verified. You're going to heaven no matter what you do.
You know what drives me out of my fucking mind?
Yeah,
Spatulas. You can scrape it with a spoon or a regular knife. A spatula is nothing. It's a big old fucking knife. We call it a fucking... Drives me out of my fucking mind.
That's great.
Pardon me.
That's great. I always feel, in a weird way...
I'm swearing a lot on
No,
this
no,
podcast.
that's okay. Don't worry about it. What is this, for Nick at Night? Take it easy.
That's very
No, you know what,
Tennessee.
no, but you know what? It is
Nick
funny
at
because the person it makes me think about sometimes, it's almost touching a little on Seinfeld unintentionally. But you know the way everything has gone right for him in every way possible?
Jerry is very wealthy.
But he's very wealthy and beloved, and everything always goes his way, but he still has to go like, I got a problem. You're like, you really don't. You really don't have a problem.
True.
You know what I
More
mean?
benign than this character, but he's
Yeah.
still like,
Oh, yeah. No, he's not mad, but it's just he's still got to come up with
people
stuff.
are annoying. Jerry, is there anything wrong? Do you have any problems? No. Is anything sad? Yeah, but he and Leno. Oh, sorry.
That's
Whoops.
okay. Well, come on. What are you talking about? It's been 11 years.
People
He
with
passed away.
had ways of living. They haven't told him yet. Just people with Jerry was always kind of. He's like maybe 2 years older than me, but he was very much kind of in a superior position, put it that way, or like a father figure, because Jerry was such a scientist about doing stand-up, and you need more punchlines, check your setup, he would advise you. I don't know what character this is. I blew my voice out on the other guy. It drives me fucking nuts. You're on a fucking podcast, the guy sets you up for a half hour, your vocal cords are shredded, you got another 45 minutes.
Whenever I think about Jerry, it just always goes back to, who are these people? I always go to that for some reason. I'm not saying that's a good Jerry Seinfeld, because it isn't, but I just was like, who are these people, who are making these sneakers?
I went for I don't know if I did this on our deep dive, but I do like doing it because it's such a non sequitur. Jerry Seinfeld as a serial killer. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to take out your pancreas and cut around here. Then we're going to go right in there. You know that other rhythm he does?
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm the guy to be president. I think I can cut out this. We'll take your kidneys, go like that. So. That's that other rhythm, because it's like, who are these people is up here. And then it's the guy who goes down here. I think I can do that. So keep it off. That's the one layer that I think Jimmy Fallon should do, because he does an incredible.
Yeah, he does a great one. Hey, this is a incredible treat. I am sitting here with one of my all-time heroes and good friend, lucky me, Mr. Dana
Right
Carvey.
back at you.
Dana Carvey. Dana Carvey
Conan
is here.
O'Brien, my favorite. Very good friend.
You didn't say
And
favorite what?
Hero. Favorite. If you have a tough steak at a restaurant and you can't cut through it, you need it in little pieces, you are hell on wheels with a steak knife.
I am very good with a steak knife.
You
That's
put it
what
in
he
nice,
meant.
tasty pieces.
Not favorite comedian, not favorite humorist. Favorite steak
Favorite human
cutter.
across a desk. Okay, 6. Conan, the all-time great.
I am
For my
excited.
money.
I'm excited because you have a new venture.
Yes.
And I'm thrilled to be part of it because you have created a podcast for the Team Coco network.
I have partnered with Team Coco.
Yes. And
we're business partners.
I love this idea, and you pitched me this idea once, I think not even thinking necessarily this would be a show. This was something you and your sons were screwing around and having fun, making kind of a very weird, funny Twilight Zone, a scripted podcast, and you were telling it to me and I couldn't stop laughing. I really loved it. It's really funny, and it's called The Weird Place.
The Weird Place, yes. We just love the Twilight Zone. And we had an idea that we took to Netflix called The Creepy Box, but just didn't, it was, it's either The Weird Place or but we wanted to bring back the Twilight Zone. We loved it, and we'd seen different incarnations. I think it's called The Black Mirror, which is kind of a work of genius, but it's so dark. And we really romantically wanted to bring it back and have it be kind of retro. It has a darkness to it, but there's sort of a positivity about it. So we decided to do a Twilight Zone type show.
Right, narrated by, of course, Twilight Zone was narrated by Rod Serling. You are the Rod Serling, the great Rod Serling, and it'd be like, I don't do a Rod Serling, but imagine
picture, if you will, a man alone on a pirate ship in the middle of the Atlantic.
Yeah,
and then we put effects on it. We wanted it to sound retro and kind of like, because we only hear Rod Serling over a television. So we put like a little bit of a television effect on it. So it's basically it's storytelling. I think in a way, because scripted podcast makes everyone go, what? They don't get it. So I think it's kind of like an audio short films or short television episodes. But Rod is back in this, and the voice is back, the gravitas is back. He's a perfect straight line for comedy.
Well, also, this is a great, use of your talents because you have such a great visual mind as a comedian, and you can do all these voices, so you create these stories, these bizarre stories, and just the ones I've heard have been a joy. It's out right now, by the way. Let me point out to you, you can get The Weird Place. Yeah, wherever you get your podcasts, get The Weird Place because they're available and they're really funny. But what are some of your favorite episodes so far?
Well, my son came up with an idea of a man touches globe, and it affects the natural world.
Meaning, if a guy has a globe, and if he touches it, a giant finger comes out of the sky in that part of the world and crushes things.
Yes, or if he flicked the ocean, there'd be a tidal wave. That kind of power. I started thinking about the character for that, and for some reason, because the person who gets it becomes power mad.
Yes.
So I thought of The Invisible Man, which I love, the 1933 version,
right,
where Claude Rains actually got nominated for Academy Award, and he's mostly invisible.
Right.
But I love his voice, and then he gets the power to rule the world. You must see. And then he has an ingenue who's very innocent, Dolores, who loves him. No, Claude, no, you can't. And it's a two-parter, and we have I'm having so much fun. I love doing it so much and riffing these characters out and working with my sons closely like that. And as you know, writing a lot of time is just in the moment at the table.
Yep.
It's not always at a typewriter. And then he went here and there. It's just the guy in the room, and Conan to be one of the best ever at that, of just like, oh, let's go that way, or let's do this. Or in this one called Mario Is My Dad, my son goes, hey, you should go in the game. I think you should go in the game,
So it's you going into the game.
Yeah, well, a son's dad talks like this and makes sounds like Mario Brothers. Bring, bring. I like to get the Coca-Cola. It's very silly, but he comes up with notions like that, so it's really satisfying to work with him. I sing in one as a character called Mr. Willoughby, which is sort of an archetypal.
Well, tell me about Mr. Willoughby.
Mr. Willoughby is someone who's kind of created from magic. He's a mystical character in the Weird Place and in the episode Man Touches Globe, and he has people come into this fantasy store that can appear or not appear. It's a knick-knack and oddity store, and he sings a little song when you come in, and he makes dreams come true.
So he's got like almost a Willy Wonka quality to him.
I did sort of an Ed Wynn kind of guy knockoff.
Right.
Welcome to the oddity and knick-knack store. Would you like an oddity or a knick-knack? And he's the one who has the man get the globe, who goes through this supernatural journey like It's a Wonderful Life.
But this is what I like. It's like a twisted comedy version of Black Mirror, because and Twilight Zone. This allows you to riff. What comedians and comedy writers and performers all talk about is when we get in a room, we riff.
Yeah.
Which is we go back and forth and we try and make things as silly as possible. And this is a show that allows you to do that, because there's no idea that can't fit in this world. Do you know what I mean?
I love about it, and there's unlimited characters for me to do or anyone else to do. And the way that it happened for us, working with Matt Powers closely and Adam,
Mr. Adam Sachs, yes,
yes, that it took us a while to kind of get up to speed with it. And because I like to riff, if I come onto a character and then I'm riffing, which I'll build it and I'll go further with it and I'll bring it back. So that's why I started doing all the voices initially, and we would do some effects, listen to it, and go, it's not working, and keep going and evolving it. So it was kind of like animation, like the way Pixar does it.
Yep.
We built it. We didn't just write it at a table and then voice it. So we just kept going and going and going until it felt really satisfying. So yeah, I get to do a lot of very fun characters. In the pirate episode, I play a genius from 1738 whose name is Smarty Wiggins. And
Of course you do.
based on a friend of my mother-in-law's from Ireland, and he sort of talks like this, and I have ideas about this. I've invented a new thing. What is it? I call it radar. So when I get
Does
lost,
anyone know what he's talking about?
they do. I mean,
oh.
he's kind of a genius.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so he figures out that it's a submarine that goes back in time. A nuclear submarine meets up with these pirates, and they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And Smarty figures out that the
craft they're seeing is a nuclear submarine. He puts it together.
But they call it an iron whale. They don't get it. He came in an iron whale from beneath the sea. He figures it out by the zippers, because I look all this stuff up. Zippers were not invented until after 1738. It's obvious they are from the future. Instead of buttons, they fasten their trousers with interlocking metal teeth. So the guy from the 1960s submarine captain, you think we're from the future because our pants have zippers? So that kind of stuff. So it's
Not that we have a nuclear submarine.
Yeah, but when they meet the pirates, they assume they're hippies on dope pretending to be pirates. They're hippies on dope pretending to be pirates.
You know what I love is when you were first messing around with this just for fun.
Yeah.
And I think the best things come out of just joy and fun. You were doing these just for fun with your sons, and you were sending them to me.
Yeah, little segments.
Yeah, and I would be, I don't know, I'd be driving around somewhere, I'd be doing something, I'd be making a smoothie, and then bing, and I'd look down, and you would send me a new short 10-minute episode of The Weird Place that you guys had just made for fun, and I would listen to it and just have a blast.
That's the whole idea, and the joy of it, and the positivity of it. I feel like if anybody's laying around in their room or driving their car or going to the gym, this is something that I'm hoping that they'll listen to more than once, because every moment is thought out very, very carefully. Every single second of it, we want to be satisfying. And it is one of those things for me to get clarity. Like if I had $12 billion, I would be doing The Weird Place.
I know.
It's the most satisfying creative thing I think I've ever done.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah, because I'm able to put empathy and pathos in it at given moments. Not too heavy-handed,
right?
But I want it to have an innocence to it. And this is pre-Ted Lasso,
Yeah.
I felt starved for the old Twilight Zone.
Sure.
Starved for it. And my sons as well. So we just love it. Just love doing it. It's very hard work, I have to say.
Well, it
At
shows.
times.
It's a joy to listen to. The Weird Place is out now. Listen wherever you get your podcast. Dana Carvey, thank you.
Thank you.